Geno Auriemma heard the words, processed them, and still found himself nearly speechless. UConn? An underdog? He chuckled, shaking his head. I'm still shocked over the words underdogs and UConn coming out of your mouth at the same time. Scott Van Pelt had made the quip, leaning into the absurdity. The only non-no. One seed in either the men's or women's Final Four, UConn had somehow been labeled the pesky underdog. Pesky. Plucky. Sneaky. As if the Huskies were some Cinderella story, instead of the 11-time national champions making their 24th Final Four appearance under a living legend. Sure, oddsmakers had favored them to win it all before the tournament even began, but technically, they were a number 2 seed. And history says number 2 seeds don't often win championships. Only 4 had done so in the previous 30 years. Maybe that's enough to justify the label. Maybe, but probably not. Still, the challenge ahead loomed. UCLA, the number 1 overall seed, anchored by a towering 6'7" center, a true force in the paint. UConn's answer? A 6'5" freshman. Auriemma, perhaps playing along with the narrative, leaned into it. We've been undersized all year, he said. 2 teenagers start in the frontcourt. That's tough, right? And then, there's their best player. A wispy guard by the name of Paige Bueckers. Ever heard of her? Maybe not, UConn being such an underdog and all. All she does is glide past defenders, set up teammates, or score from anywhere on the floor. She's only averaged 35 points per game over the last 3 rounds of the tournament. Nothing too remarkable. Just another underdog scrapping by. Her partner in crime, Sarah Strong, has tallied a mere 611 career points. Not even halfway to UCLA star Lauren Bett's 1,286. But of course, Strong is just a freshman. The best freshman in the country, actually. A future WNBA lottery pick if the rules allowed her to leave now. The former number 1 recruit. But she's never been here before. Never played in a Final Four. Then again, she'd never played in an Elite 8 before dropping 22 points and snagging 17 rebounds in UConn's dismantling of USC. And how about Azzi Fudd? Deadly from 3, sneaky on backdoor cuts. She put up 34 points in a win against St. John's earlier this season. Another nice piece for an underdog. Oh, and there's Kaitlyn Chen, the Princeton transfer who's caught fire in March. Add it all up, and what do you get? A scrappy, overachieving bunch that's won 14 straight games, trounced South Carolina along the way. The selection committee wasn't fooled. They slapped a 2 next to UConn's name, gave 1s to South Carolina, Texas, UCLA, and USC. Those teams battled through the toughest conferences. So what if UConn has the nation's best player, best freshman, best coach, best shooters, and best defense? They haven't won a title in 9 years. They're not a powerhouse. They're an underdog. If that makes you laugh, you're not alone. Auriemma's laughing, too.